Hello and welcome back to VBA to Z. I'm Long Pamay, and in this video I'll show you how to create a custom context menus in Excel. In upcoming videos I'll also cover in detail how to work with Ribbon X and create your own ribbon customization, and here I'm not referring to reorganizing Excel ribbon but creating a new custom ribbon for your application. This customization can be incorporated into your app and plugins, and you can publish it for your users and client. Okay, and ribbon customization primarily uses XML, but I'll simplify it so that you don't have to learn the language, but just learn where to incorporate the changes to be able to reflect them in your ribbon. As always, project files and source codes are free for download and use. The only request from you is to support my channel so I can keep sharing all these useful videos. So before we begin, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for upcoming videos. Before we dive into today's episode, I'll quickly give you a flavor of some of the things that we'll be learning in upcoming videos. So first off, we are gonna learn how to add a right-click, sub-menus like this, like a context menu, and then we'll also look at, for example, here use the plugins from Adobe, like this Acrobat, Smart View, and then here iExcel, SBase Plus, and all this, right? So here you will learn how to create similar like icons and drop downs like this, and here you have Smart View, which is totally customized by them, and here you see the panel as well, which you can, by the way, drag and drop it here anywhere within the Excel. So we'll learn all this as well. And here these are Excel utilities that was built for users. Okay, so we'll go through similar thing as well. And here you see like the checkbox, the buttons, the menu, and then all this customization we'll learn how to do that as well. And here we'll these are all similar customization and extension that you can put within your Excel on runtime, as well as you can do very detailed customization as well. So if you go to the Visual Basic Editor, you'll also be able to add custom drop down and extend your editor as well, in case you have some of the frequently used code. You can automatically have you can write a code to generate a code, for example. So here, for example, if I click on this, it asks me the name of the the process or sub function that I want to create. So let's say I want to write a code called import data. Click on OK. So it's gonna first add this, and then the handler as well. Okay, so this is quite useful. It will be able to add what will be the error description, and then what is the error number, and then what is the name of the script or the procedure that caused the error. So this is quite useful. So similarly, we can also do it for a function as well. So we'll try to cover all this in upcoming videos. Okay, now let's write a small code to add a custom menu to this right-click inbuilt Excel menu. Okay, I'm going to go to my Visual Basic Editor. So let's insert a new module. We'll call this as add cell menu, something like this. And then first it's gonna be custom menu, as this is gonna be command bar. And then we'll declare sub menu, command bar control. Okay, so let's set this on. And here we're gonna call this this type is gonna be cell. Okay, and then we'll add our sub menu, set up sub menu. Here we're gonna add controls, and the type is gonna be the pop-up. And here you can specify the index where you want to add as well. So let's say we want to add it at the top, you'll specify add it before the top menu at the moment. So before cut, if we want to place it at the top, you'll specify 1. So if you say place it on top of 2, then it's gonna be added here. Okay, like this. Okay, so if I run this now, you'll see there's a placeholder, but it does not have any properties assigned yet. Okay, so we'll also have to write a code to delete. Every time this code is run, let's make sure it's deleted. And for this, for now, since there's no name, we'll just say whatever is the first custom, like one, we're just gonna delete that. Okay, so there's none. But here, I'll say on error. We'll just force it to run it, even if there's error. So if there's no cell menu created at that time, it should not return us error. Okay, that's the idea. Now let's add some properties. This custom menu, now we can specify the caption of this custom menu, not custom menu, sorry, the sub menu. Call this demo. Maybe the next time it runs, we want this to be deleted. Okay, so if I run this now, so there's demo and there's no sub items yet. Okay, so now let's start adding the items. So we'll start a new branch again with controls, and then we'll add it again. And here now the type is going to be control button. Let's put a white block here. So here we want to say, let's say there's a code that does the cleanup or something, so call it cleanup. And then on action, so this is where we specify the name of the code that you want to run when this submenu is clicked. And here we'll call, let's say that the code name itself is cleanup, like this. It's better to specify from which workbook this is going to run. So let's say this code is in this workbook. Okay, and let's put we'll have to put this with a single quote. Okay, and then you can specify the face ID as well. So this is for the icon basically. Gonna add the link where you can download this for your reference. So let's say we want to add the face ID 164. Let's say this is the one we want to add. We'll come back here and specify this. Okay, now let's just put the placeholder for this code. Let's call this message box. Okay, now let me try to run this code. So you see there's cleanup menu, like sub item has been added. So in order to let's click that as well first. So cleanup has been clicked. Okay, so now if you want to add more items, you just need to replicate these blocks. Okay, just like this, and then you say let's say that this is for convert. Let's say there's a cell value that you want to convert to number, something like that. Okay, to number. Okay, now let's say we want to put a different face ID for this. 127 I think is makes sense. It might be too small for you to see, but once you download it, you should be good. So I'm gonna run this code again. Okay, so here is the second one that has been added. Click here, it triggers this. Okay, that should be it. We can add like a code to do the cleanup. Let's say active cell dot value is equal to, it could be something as simple as this. We can just add a function or we can also say application dot function dot clean, and then we could put this, like just a clean. So let's say that there is a value that is having some extra unwanted spaces. Well, you can just right click and run this code, and it cleans, like the spaces, extra spaces. Or let's say there's a number like this, we want to convert it to number, so we can just say into 1. Okay, so let's say that do this. Okay, so it converts it to number. Okay, so one last thing to like take a note here is this menu is gonna be like available wherever the like in all the workbooks that is currently open. Okay, so you have to put a handler, like if you don't want the code to be run in certain workbook, you have to specify the handlers here. Okay, like this. Okay, so guys, that's all in this video. We'll like cover more topics around this customization and driven build in upcoming videos. So if you found the video informative, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye bye.